Beats Planet.
Yo, clear my throat. What's up, y'all? What's good, people? First of all, real quick, I don't have my headphones in, so tell me what my levels sound like. Tell me, am I quiet? Am I loud? I can't hear myself, and I want to make sure all my sound is good before I continue to speak. I won't hold y'all too long today. This game day. I expect y'all to engage in your game day festivities or whatnot. But okay, I see y'all already. Okay, cool. We are perfect. So listen, what I wanted to do, pardon me, what I wanted to do today was I just wanted to give a handful of my thoughts on the preseason game that we have today. Things that I'm looking for, particular players that I'm looking for, position groups, position battles, and all that good stuff. I want to get into some QnA, and I see a lot of this rumor about Zeke turning down the money. I saw that on Reddit, but I ain't see it nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So that's my first Q that I just ate, QnA or whatever, right? I saw the rumor that Zeke got here and turned down the money and said, nah, give me more than Gurley. I saw that rumor, but I only saw it on Reddit. And I just can't be out here trusting Reddit, I don't want to be like breaking news guy. That ain't really my YouTube bag. So I'll just wait until whatever something happens, you know what I mean? Like till the official comes out, and then I'll kind of, say my piece on it. But I would hate to come out and be like, FC, he turned down the money. And it turns out that he's like, okay, I'll take the contract to be the fourth best running back. After I've said F Zeke for turning down the money or whatever. So I'll just wait that out. Until then, though, I do have some thoughts about preseason today. This is supposed to be the dress rehearsal, but honestly, I don't want to really see too many of our guys out there. Honestly. And we're not doing the phone, by the way. I don't want to see our first string guys out there too long. Like, I think we got enough injuries, kind of, sort of. Plus, like, I kind of want Tony to keep to keep being a secret. Let me just kind of look. So I just ate. So my bad, y'all. I'm doing keto. So I just had some bland vegetable nonsense called zucchini fries, and it was trash. So I drank a lot of water to kind of offset how how much nonsense the damn zucchini was. So my bad if my voice going in and out. I apologize for that. But I don't want to see my first team out there too long. For a couple reasons. I kind of want to keep this thing hidden. I don't really want to, Kellen's not going to show too much or whatever, but I don't want nobody to get hurt. I just want to just take this good feel, this good momentum that we got from the last two games in terms of what the first team did for us, and just get out of this thing healthy and just see the Giants in week one. That's what I want to see for the most part. And I don't need to see Gallup and Cooper and Cobb, right? Because there's this Devin Smith versus Cedric Wilson fight that's going on versus Reggie Davis versus Jalen Guyton versus John V. Johnson. Like, there's that fight going on. You know what I mean? I don't really want to see my first team guys out there. I don't need to see the first D line. Like, I know we just activated some of those guys off of PUP or whatnot, but I kind of want Dorrance to get a lot of snaps so he can step up and be great and be productive and beat Taco. Or Taco defends himself and push Dorrance off the bridge, or they both go out there and perform. And Joe Jackson and Kerry Hyder gotta come in and make some plays or whatever. All this matters. All these little small fights or whatever that's going on in the roster, I need to see all that. I would say, going back to the wide receiver battle, week one, Cedric Wilson won the fight. Out of those 5 receivers, Cedric Wilson won the fight. Week 2, clearly Devin Smith won the fight. So now we got to have this conversation. We got week 3 and we got week 4 to really figure this thing out. Who's gonna win those fights at receiver? I think that's something that we need to be looking forward to. If Jalen Guyton wants to make this team in any capacity, he needs to start making some plays immediately. As far as offensive line goes, we know Joe is cool. Suafilo is not, but if you were Jawan Bushel Beatty, if you one of those guys, if you're Mitch Hyatt, Redmond or whatever, and you fighting for your little spot, then we need to see y'all. But I don't need to see Tony. I do not need to see Tony. If we're gonna run our first offensive line out there to kind of give Cooper Rush a look, to kind of give Alfred Morris a look, Darius Jackson a look, then fine, cool. But I'm straight with Tony not getting any more snaps. You want to put Chun behind Zach Martin and Leo Collins and Travis and them, letting them get their last little bit of reps in, then cool, do that. But I don't want to see no more of my top tier guys. Cam Newton hurt his foot the other day, and I know the Panthers fans are sick over that. And I don't know if he's gonna play week 1, but I don't even want to have that conversation. I don't even want to be involved in that level of discussion. King Terrell 95 says, I want to see Taryn Christensen. I'm done with Mike White. That's fair point. I would like to see that. I would like to see young Taryn Christensen or Christian, whatever his name is. I would love to see him come out and compete. But what I think that is, if we don't see Taryn tonight, then I think the Cowboys trying to hide him. I think they're trying to keep eyes off him because just keeping up with the beat writers, I think Taryn Christian has been doing a little bit of everything. He's been doing some fullback work. He's lined up at receiver. He's done free safety, very Jamil Showers type stuff. You know how he has the label quarterback, but when it comes to practice or whatnot, he just kind of does a little bit of everything. I think that's gonna be what Taryn Christian, what's his name? Taryn Christian. I think that's his role. I think that's more so what he's gonna be doing moving forward. Marsha says, I don't understand why so many injuries. Well, Marsha, with the Cowboys, and those are the injuries I can really have any kind of input on. There are preseason injuries, then there are regular season injuries. If Tyron Smith's back hurts a little bit, then Tyron's not going to play preseason, but he could probably go if it was a regular season game. Same with Sean Lee, same with D Lawrence. Same thing with Tyrone Crawford or whatever. We're sitting these guys out from these precautionary injuries, but Coach used to always say, "Hey man, it's a difference between hurt and injured. It's a difference." Damn, Coach, why you mirroring what I say as soon as I say it? Why you ain't mirroring me? Don't make this about you. I'll make this about you, my guy. But yes, I think a lot more guys would play if this was a regular season game than a preseason game. So, defense. I know a lot of y'all sick of Taco, but Taco gonna be starting. Taco's gonna be getting the reps. I want to see Taco do something with it. For the last few weeks, I've been wanting to do some kind of film session on sacks or D-line stuff, but all I've been getting is not much production. Like, Tristan had one play. Jalen Jokes had a sack last week, and he nothing else besides that, maybe a pressure or two. The linebackers really go off, but I want to see some top tier D line play. And Taco's gonna be out there, Dorrance is gonna be out there. I want to see Tristan play like 3 quarters. Tire his ass out. I want to get him ready for the funk. I want to rotate Covington, Woods, Tristan, Daniel Wise, Daniel Ross, all those guys. I want to see them rotate because I want to see them get a big bowl of snaps. I don't want to see Malik Collins out there because his problem is he gets hurt every year. I don't want to see him get hurt every year. Voch, I need to see Justin Phillips and Taco play. I think Justin and Taco are gonna play. I think Justin gonna get a whole half in, and Taco should get a whole game in. He need all the reps he can get. But I think the the big decision is gonna happen between this week and next week. Am I saying Taco's gonna get cut? Nope, I'm not saying that. But think about the guys that aren't playing, the guys that play defensive end that aren't playing. Tank Lawrence, Tyrone Crawford, Robert Quinn, Randy Gregory. That's 4 guys. Can you imagine if that's your first and second team, like DNs or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Robert Quinn, Randy Gregory, Tyrone Crawford, DeMarcus Lawrence. That's top tier defensive end rotation. It's about 1 to 2 more defensive end spots on this team. And right now, Dorrance, Taco, Joe Jackson, Jalen Jokes, they all fighting for it. Kerry Hyder, they all fighting for it. They all fighting for it. Did you see? Yeah, I ain't getting all that. I didn't like how Marshall called Dak a bum. Like Marshall, I ain't finna get into all that. Marshall ain't win a Super Bowl till he played with Kurt Warner and damn Torrey Holt, and damn Isaac Bruce. I'll just say that. But yes. It's so many DNs on this team, man, that the first team and second team DNs are already decided. In my opinion, like that rotation of guys are already decided. So now the last few guys just kind of get in where they fit in. And I think the loser of those fights, I think they get pushed off the bridge, man. You know, Dorrance and Taco can't go on practice squad no more. They just got to go at this point, you know. I think Kerry Hyder might be a little safe because he does do a little bit of 3-tech in his life, so I don't think he's gonna have too much of a problem making this team, you know, from hey, I can do multiple things kind of thing. But boy, Taco can do nothing but left defensive end. You know, we see Dorrance can do left stuff, he can do right stuff. Dorrance is only playing right because Taco can only play left. You know, but when Taco comes out, then Dorrance can go play the other side. And I think Taco got a lot of Dorrance got a lot of versatility. Joe Jackson got a lot of versatility. I think all these things are going to matter in the long run. Linebackers, hey man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Cornerbacks, hey man, same conversation with these cornerbacks as we're having about DNs. You know, the first team corners and the second team corners are all fantastic, man. Whether it be Cheeto and Byron ain't even here yet, but Cheeto and Byron. If anything happens to those guys, then it's Anthony Brown, Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis. Okay, so now you got this next tier of guys that's fighting for the last corner spot. Michael Jackson, Donovan Lumber, those guys are fighting for spots. All this stuff is interesting, man. I know a lot of Cowboys fans in general, when they watch preseason games, they'll kind of just tune in for the first team. And when the first team's gone, they'll cut it off and not watch it ever again. And they'll go do push-ups or something. They'll go run, go cook, or go watch, baseball or whatever the hell they want to do. But I think all these backup fights are going to be interesting. And I don't like the Texans, man. So I just don't like the Texans. I live in Houston, but I don't like the Texans, man. But all that's real. All that's real stuff. Would I like to see Tony get some return work in just to kind of see if he can do it? Sure. 100%, Mr. Wolf. But we'll see. We'll see. How much time I got on this, man? I ain't want to hold y'all too long today. Let me get some Q&As in. I'm 17 minutes in. I'm going to do like 13 minutes of Q&A just so we can get a solid 30-minute show in. And then I'll leave y'all to y'all day. I just wanted to come in and give my thoughts on a handful of things. So chat box, if y'all got any questions, lay them things out and we'll see what's going on here as we get ready for this Cowboy preseason game. Let's see. Marshall said we good, hold us hostage all day. No. Because if I hold y'all hostage, then by default I've held myself hostage. I don't want to be a hostage. I want to go play Madden and sip my keto lemonade. So nah, I'm not holding y'all hostage. Who makes the team between CJ Goodwin and Donovan Lumber? Let me just tell you a little secret, guys. I don't really think either one of those guys are going to make the team. I think Donovan's big fight is against Michael Jackson right now. And Michael Jackson has like draft pick value. and Donovan hasn't really asserted himself to be better than Michael Jackson yet. And CJ Goodwin is just trash unless he's going to be like a kick return guy or something, kickoff guy or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. Are there any backup running backs worth keeping? I'll tell you what. Zeke comes back. Let's just assume Zeke comes back. Tony ends up being running back number 2. If there's a scenario where we got to go to actually play Alfred Morris or play Chun or Darius Jackson, like play the third running back, man, we just gonna have to throw the ball. We just got to throw the ball. 50 passes, man. 50 passes a game. What happens with Westry? Practice squad. I think it's too much competition. He gonna have to wait till we not pay guys next year and try again. What's up with Iloka? He's been quiet. I think Iloka hasn't been better. That's another guy to look out for too. Donovan Wilson. Donovan Wilson got some first team snaps when Jeff Heath got hurt. I think that says a lot about the Dallas media and their beat writers that Jeff Heath had a little minor like stinger or something like that, and nobody even reported that. All they said was Donovan Wilson got first team reps. Like, y'all want Jeff, so y'all want him gone so bad. This man get a sting and they don't even talk about it. But our local's quiet because he's terrible. And Voch been saying that day one, but whatever. I don't want anybody that can't play kickoff on somebody else's team. Like he was the backup kickoff guy. And people want him to be the first strong safety for us. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm bubble wrapping Tony tonight. I've seen enough to roll with. That's what I'm saying, Mitch. That's what I'm saying. I don't want nothing to happen to Tony, man. Nothing to happen to Tony. And in case we got to get in a situation where everything goes off the table and we do have to play hardball with Zeke, then I want Tony to be straight. Voch Lombardi on PS4. Voch Lombardi on PS4. Voch Keto, Fleming, Collins, or Xavier Suafilo. Well, I hate all three of those people, Cams. That's a fantastic question by you. Fleming, Collins, and Suafilo. Damn. If I had to keep one guy, I say I would keep Lael Collins. I guess I would keep Lael Collins. Because Lael Collins, I know can be good. He's just playing bad. Xavier Suafilo is just flat out bad. He's just flat out pure bad. And Cam Fleming, man, he just knows how to finesse his situation. He knows how to get guys on the edge and not give up sacks, but he's terrible too. But I know Lael Collins can play great. I just want him to fix his hands. If Zeke wants 16 to 17 a year, do we pay him? There's a piece of me, and I don't want y'all to take my words and mix them up and nothing like that, but there's a piece of me. One side is like, man, you win the game with horses. Zeke is a horse. Let's get him in here. But there's another side of me that don't like to be punked out, that don't like to be held hostage. And I feel like Steven is trying to be held hostage by Zeke, who's fresh out the principal's office. You know how when Jalen got paid, like we kind of felt good for him? Like, yay! Let's go, Jalen. You feel good about Jalen. We don't feel great about Zeke. we don't feel that good about Zeke. You know? I think if Zeke would have come to practice, put his head down, the media say something about his contract. Yo, Zeke, what you doing? You know, man, I don't want to talk about the contract. I'm just here. I want to get better. I'm just at practice. I'm just gonna show my mouth. I'm put my head down, and whatever happens. I'm gonna let my agent work it out or whatever. But I'm here with my team. I want to get better. I want to win Super Bowl. If Zeke did that, you know, if Zeke did that and he ended up getting 16, 17, I feel a little better about it. Don't try to put me in the corner, my guy. I'm talking as the front office, Stephen Jones. Don't try to put me in a corner, my guy. That ain't good for your health. Don't do that. You know, Zeke's feeling real antagonist right now. He's looking like the bad guy in the story. So I don't know. Great question though, Justin. Great question. I want to see Kellen exploit the slot position, with Cobb, Tavon, and Tony Pollard. Hey, Regular season. I don't think that happens tonight. Do you think we keep Wilson and D. Smith? Donovan Wilson and Devin Smith. I think Donovan might be safe. I think Donovan might be safe as our safety option. I don't think Kayvon got much time longer here. Kayvon might be playing the Tampa Bay by the time this thing's over with. Devin Smith, we got 2 more games to figure out who's going to win this wide receiver battle, so stay tuned. So we trade a lumber like the other corner we traded for, the Kansas City guard Ellinger. I don't think we can trade a lumber. I don't know if nobody would give up something for a lumber like that. I just think he just goes through waivers. He just go through the waiver process. If you didn't have Donovan Alumba, what would you give up for Donovan Alumba? Like, I just wait till you cut him and just get him for free. That's just how it works. Wilson has been playing great in practice as a safety. What do you think? I haven't seen him. Do you think we'll beat the Browns? Their defense looks good. I think Tampa Bay's offensive line is kind of soft, but that's not my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion. Tampa Bay's offensive line kind of they just gave up. They gave up. What I did notice is that after a while, Jameis just had to get rid of the ball quick, like that the preseason game last night. Jameis had to get rid of the ball quick, but I think the Bucks offensive line just suffered from being a little soft in the middle. Shouts out to D's Nuts dropping 2 in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. What's John Vay's rank going into the game tonight? If we talk about impacting games, he's 3rd so far. Cedric and Devin are the top 2. I would say Devin is 1 because Cedric sat out last week. But Cedric is back, so let's see. But Cedric had a good game 1, so I guess Cedric would be 2. John Vay would have some good games, but he's had some drops, so that bumps him. Reggie and Guyton, yeah, those. I guess that's the order in which the top 5 guys would be in terms of wide receivers. But you know, what did you say? Mark Holmes with the Zeke turned down the offer videos. Damn, chill, Mark. We don't know yet. Yeah, man, with the whole Zeke turned down money deal. Like I saw that shit in Reddit, but I ain't see it nowhere else, and I ain't trusting nothing I just see on Reddit. So I'm just gonna wait. But hey, man, shouts out to Mark, you know, for putting out the think piece. He want to be first. Shouts out to being first. The safety between Tedrick Thompson versus Kayvon Frazier. Tedrick ain't on our team. You think Cedric Wilson needs to ball out tonight? Absolutely. Everybody that's playing receiver that's not named Michael or Amari, Tavon or Randall. I don't know about Noah, but everybody named that ain't that name. They need to go hard. Nothing's guaranteed right now. Nothing's sold up. Should we grab a vet to back up Dak? What vets? If you look around the league, what you'll find is teams' backup quarterbacks are the scrubs that they found that can't start for them, that they drafted that just ended up being second quarterbacks for them. Like if you look at Minnesota, they ain't got no top tier backup. They got Sean Mannion. That's their guy. You look at Arizona, some having to Kyler Murray, Brett Hundley's going out there. And neither of those guys are fantastic. I think they will be on the same level as Cooper Rush, you know? So I'm not really running out there to see if I can find a backup quarterback because I don't think they exist. You just got to take the guys that have been in your system, that have been on your team. And we know Cooper Rush can throw the ball around a little bit. Because, look, if anything happens to Dak for a long period of time, this ain't no Nick Foles save us type of deal. Like we just gonna get that, top 5 pick and move on with our life. But, I'm not looking for an elder quarterback. I don't think people out there. The Zeke Prellied experience dropped a $5 super sticker in the super chat. Salute to you, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see. Did he say nope? I don't know. No, if that's the case, Dez getting cut with 2 years left. I don't like getting punked neither. Facts. Zeke is getting terrible advice. You know what? There's a piece of me, and I was getting to this earlier, but I wanted to play politics and leave it alone. There's a piece of me that kind of wants Zeke to sit out 4 games just to see how we'll look. I think that's fair. You know, the first 3 games are going to be Giants, Redskins, Dolphins. I think those are some cool preliminary games to get Tony going. Then we play the Saints. If we can walk out of that scenario 4-0 and Zeke sitting out and Tony as the guy, I think we just let Zeke sit down somewhere. Because I don't like being held hostage. Now, if we go out there and we stink it up and it turns out we go 0-3 before the Saints game, cool. Zeke, help us. And you give him $20 million and, you know, you continue to win ball games. You go win the Super Bowl with him. Hey, Zeke was right, y'all. Hey, we went 0-3 versus the damn Giants, Redskins, and Dolphins. Give Zeke his $20 million and let's go win a Super Bowl. Come on now, Zeke. We 0-3. Let's fix it. But if we can go 4-0 with Tony, I think that's interesting. And I'm willing to try that experiment. I'm willing to try it. Just see what happens. Just to kind of test this thing out. Preseason is cool, but ain't nothing like regular season funk. And the only reason I said 4 games is because the Giants are pretty trash, and the Redskins, they're having this debacle at quarterback situation. But I think they're a very beatable team, and the Miami Dolphins are in contention for the first overall pick. And the Saints is really that's the test game. You know, can we win with top tier defense, solid run game, not best running back in the league, but solid run game, great receiving core, Dak leading the way. I would love to see if we can win like that. Voch, stop thinking like an amateur. You have to realize that the NFL has been devaluing the running back position. He and Gordon aren't holding out for themselves. It's for the brand. I don't think the league is devaluing the running back position. It's just that if you can't get your hands on a special running back, you just assign those running back assignments to multiple players. You know, these analytic guys, I'm guessing Prince Derishko or whatever your name. I think you're leaning towards what these analytic guys are talking about. And if you listen to these analytic guys, they want to do away with running the football altogether. If Belichick could have an Ezekiel Elliott, he would have one. Because he has a guy that can run with power, he has a guy that can catch the ball, and he has a guy that has burst. If you could put that guy all in one guy, then you're good to go. You know? What happens if you're a team that can't have Aaron Donald? Well, you get you a 3-tech that can play the run, and then on passing downs, you run your 3-tech out there. You know? Example. Saying that running back is devalued because you can get multiples of them, that's like saying a player like DeMarcus Lawrence is devalued. Oh, DeMarcus Lawrence is devalued. Why have him when we can just get a defensive end like Tyrone Crawford to play the run, and then when Tyrone comes off the field, we'll just run a defensive end like Randy Gregory to go play the pass. If you can get a stud, get a stud. I'm an ex-player, ex-coach, so I fall into the line of players play, horses win ball games. I'm not into analytics. I'm not into, an incomplete pass is better than a 5-yard run. There's actually analytic guys that say dumb shit like that. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. You know? The Giants just had a situation where, okay, cool, we got Paul Perkins and what's my man's name? And Stephen Ridley or whoever the hell's we rotating guys with. I'm sure they would much rather have Saquon Barkley than those guys that rotate. Then just in case you said this, because I haven't scrolled down the chat box here, just in case you said this, there's always the guy that's making that example. Well, you can just get a 5th round running back to do that. Look at what the Broncos did with Phillip Lindsay. Let me say this. For every Phillip Lindsay, there's 2 years of Devontae Booker and 3 years of Monty Ball before you get it right. Zeke has been our running back. We have not missed at the running back position since Zeke has been here. Oh, sure, the Lions drafted Carry On, but they had to deal with Amir Abdullah for years before they figured out their running back position. If that's the case, why aren't the Lions fantastic? Why they not great? They don't need running backs. They don't need running backs. I'm just not with that, man. I'm just not with the whole devaluing running back. That ain't my bag, fam. That ain't my bag, fam. And you ain't gotta say I'm thinking like amateur. Just say we don't agree. Just say we don't agree. The day Bill Belichick comes out and say, yeah, man, I think I'm tired of running backs. When Bill Belichick come out and say, yeah, I think I'm through with running backs. We just gonna throw the ball 6 times a game. Then I'll consider it. Till then, I'm not considering it. All right. What else we got up here? What else we got up here? Confirmation. What you think about Jordan Lewis, Voch? I like him. I like him a lot. Does Stephen Jones stay undefeated after the Zeke mess? We'll see. Zeke is amazing, though. Cowboy Nation Lou. Stream the game. No. There are plenty of ways for you to watch the game. I'm not going to get into YouTube jail because you want me to stream the game. Why is everyone so excited about Kellen Moore? You'll see, my friend. Should Tyrone Crawford get cut? No. I just gave us a good-ass example of why Tyrone Crawford shouldn't get cut. I don't want to play without Zeke. Hey, me neither. I don't want to play without Zeke. But Zeke got 2 more years on his contract, fresh out the principal's office, playing hardball for $17 million that we ain't really got. Now, if Zeke wants to be a great running back on a sorry team, go ask Adrian Peterson how that turned out for him. Go ask Saquon. Ask Saquon what it's like to be the best player on the team. Everybody else trash. Sit your ass down, Zeke. Sign that goddamn paper. Yes, but those 2 games are crucial for the division. I agree, Michael Buchanan. If we can't defeat the trash-ass Giants and the trash-ass Redskins, then I'm calling Zeke immediately. And if we lose them, fine. We just gonna have to go on the streak. It is what it is. We just gonna have to win them. We just gonna have to be. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Zeke is losing so much respect. I agree. Zeke will be rusty, isn't he always? You from Natchez. I'm from Jackson. Lanier versus Natchez 94. I was born in 92, my man. So my bad. But I played in Natchez High from 05 to 09. Technically 04 to 09, but who's counting, you know? Let's see. If we can go 3-1 without Zeke, then I'll keep playing and see what happens. Marsha says he'll be missing $223,000 per game. Who does that? I agree. And Zeke got a lot of lawyer fees, so I don't know if he can maintain that. I don't know if he can maintain that lifestyle. Pollard can't withstand the punishment that Zeke can. That's why you rotate him out. Robert Bass. And then again, what's all this nonsense saying that Zeke that Zeke can just handle the load? How many times we see Zeke tapping on the helmet talking about I'm tired? How many times we saw that last year? Why does Tony have to exist in a world that he doesn't get a rotation when Zeke needs a rotation? How many times we seen Zeke go, I could put Rod, I can't breathe. Huh? Come on, man. And I ain't yelling at you, Rob. I'm just saying, man, like I see things like that. I'm just, come on, man. Let's see. Somebody said trade Zeke for Barkley on a first round pick. That's crazy. that's Madden, my guy. That's Madden. Oh, I'm sorry. He says trade Zeke and a first round pick for Saquon Barkley. You definitely smoking. That's worse. That's worse. Zeke is not the best back in the NFL. I disagree, but whatever. Who's better than Zeke? Exactly. Saquon, Davis, and Johnson. Oh, Saquon and David Johnson are better than Zeke? Nah, my guy. Nah. Zeke's a better finisher than both those guys, and we can't pretend like Zeke doesn't catch the ball anymore when Zeke had 70 catches last year. So, come on, man. Them signing Jalen makes Zeke looks more like a villain. Hey, Nene. But hey, what you want me to say? What you want me to say? Voch, people really think Tony Pollard won't get his 6 to 10 touches a game. Well, if Tony Pollard had to start, he'll get his touches, but he ain't got to get bell cow touches. He can sit a series out. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I want to see Saquon I want to see him finish runs better than Zeke. I want to see him block better than Zeke. Now Saquon is a lot more shifted than Zeke. You know, Saquon probably faster than Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Probably faster than Zeke. Yeah, Zeke better than Saquon. Yeah, yeah. But look, though, I can say Zeke better than Saquon and not think Saquon trash. Like that's something about arguing on the internet. Like people think Saquon. Like, come on, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying Saquon's bad. I'm just saying like Zeke's better. Zeke's better. All right, y'all. I think that's all I got for y'all today. Hey, man, I didn't want to hold y'all too long. I wanted to interact with the chat box and give my thoughts about this preseason game coming up tonight. Hoping my guys don't get, and especially not David Johnson. David Johnson ain't even elite. David Johnson is more so in the Melvin Gordon pile of running backs. Like, come on, man. Come on, my guy. Anyway, hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shouts out to affordablesticks.com. Go get you one if you can't watch the preseason game tonight. they got all the links on there. All the preseason football, even regular season, whatever you want to watch, league pass, all that good stuff, pay-per-view fights. Go check them out. All those links are in the description. Hey, man, support the merch. Shouts out to the Patreon. And y'all hold down for the Doski Woski. Peasky Whiskey is free. Quit getting y'all rumors from Reddit and taking that shit to these message boards. All right? Peace.